Hello and welcome to Speed Campaigning with the Palm Coast Observer. I'm Brian McMillan, Executive Editor at the newspaper, and I'll be your host. I'm here with Pam Richardson. She is running for Palm Coast City Council, District 3. So welcome, Pam.
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you here. So there's going to be three parts to this speed campaign. First is the big picture. Second is speed round, where the answers have to be in the form of a number. And the third part is going to be take two, meaning you can go back and revisit a couple of the questions if you would like. So everything all good?
Sounds great.
Okay, well the first thing is your name is Pam Richardson. So how old are you and how long have you lived in Flagler County?
Great. I am just turned 58 years old.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's exciting to turn 58.
I'm sure.
Every year is a gift. I have been in Flagler County since August of 2004, and I spent 5 years driving around the state looking for where I wanted to spend the second half of my life, and that drove me to right here to Palm Coast.
Very good. So the first question on the big picture is, what is the thing you've accomplished that makes you feel most qualified for this position of City Council?
I've done a lot of volunteer service work. I have served on boards for both the county and the city. I've spent 8 years in a quasi-judicial situation for both the city and the county. My goal is to have unity in the community. I'd like to see us have a better relationship with the county and the city and have a great meeting of the minds where we can work together to make Flagler the best place in the state to live.
And what are your top three priorities in office?
I'd like to see us grow in a proper way with smart growth. That's number one. There's a lot of problems with communications and telecommunications. There's people whose homes are not covered by our current telephone services, with people giving up their landlines. They've lost the opportunity to be traced, and I'm very concerned that all residents get the same amount of cell phone service. That's number two. And number three, of course, is to keep the natural environment and the area to be as beautiful a city as it is. That's what attracts people here. That's what made me know that the master plan was a great direction, and we have a great start.
Okay, excellent. So the next part is the speed round. So I have 11 questions, and I want you to answer on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 means you completely agree with the statement,
Okay.
and 1 means you completely disagree with the statement.
Okay.
Okay, so first one. The city and county governments have a good working relationship.
I'm going to give that a 7.
There is a duplication of service with fire EMS between the city and county.
I'll give that a 2.
The city and county should consolidate fire EMS, even if it might mean putting the county in charge as the lead agency.
I'm going to give that a 1. I think we have to have all the services we have now.
You can only answer in a
1.
number.
Sorry.
Well, you can explain later. That's
okay,
fine.
thank you. That's for take 2. I got you.
You're good.
Okay.
The next question is, the city will need to raise taxes to meet the needs of its citizens in the next 4 years.
Maybe a 3.
The city charter should be reviewed by a committee of citizens.
I'll give that 4.
City council members' salaries are too low and should be raised to the level of a full-time worker.
I'll give that a 2.
A 2, okay? The city manager position has the right amount of authority to make the city run smoothly.
Well, that's an 8.
Jim Landon is doing a good job at the city manager position for Palm Coast.
And I'll go mid-range at 5.
Okay? Hiring Buxton to recruit retailers was money well spent.
I'll give that a 5 too.
The city's code enforcement department is too strict.
I'll give that a 1.
The city is doing a good job at being friendly to businesses.
And I'll give that a 6.
Okay, so that's the speed round. Now take 2, if you would like to elaborate on any of those, you can pick a couple of them for a short elaboration.
I'll start with code enforcement, since I was on the code enforcement board. They have reduced the fees, the administrative costs. they have not been able to get through to all the residents to come into compliance. I've seen a lot of truck parking, semis parking in residential zones, things like that, and we really need to keep our zones and our restrictions where we keep a clean city. That's what people came here for, and we don't want to lose that allure. There was another one that was about the 4th, if you don't mind me looking at it.
The raised taxes was the 4th
Oh,
question.
about the stipend for the city council.
Yeah, city council salaries should be raised to a level of full-time worker.
Right. The city council is an honor to work and serve the people. It's simply a stipend of what the pay is. I've been giving it away for free for a long time as a volunteer, and it's an honor and a pleasure to serve. So I've been serving the community since I got here with the symphony and all these, the Women's Initiative, a lot of different things that I've been doing in the city. I'd like to continue to do that, and this is a stipend for the time and for the response to the residents. I really think it's important that we get an opportunity to speak with the residents and get to know what they're looking for.
Okay, very good. Again, this is Pam Richardson. She's running for Palm Coast City Council District 3. And on August 4th, there will be an election guide published and dropped on your driveway where you can see and compare all the answers for all the city and county candidates. And don't forget to vote on August 30th. Thank you very much.
Thank you.